2 out of 2, you can't ask for much better than that. But a different game than last week.
Yeah, much different. I think that's one of the key learnings, that watching the reserves game, it was a really tight tussle the whole day. The wind obviously had an influence to one end. And I thought that once we embraced what type of game it was going to be, which I thought Sturt embraced a bit better than us early in the game. Particularly the scoreboard might have said that we were in front, but I thought they played really well in the second quarter in particular. So it was a different type of game, which I think that's what seasons are about. You're not going to get one game served up the same as the one previous, so it was really good learning for us. I thought we adjusted terrifically well in the second half.
Yeah, well, they threw a fair bit of action, and having the win to start with, they've got a few quick goals, made it look probably easier than it was going to be, but they made it tough for you, but you kept coming back every time they sort of challenged you. I think you answered, didn't you?
Yeah, we felt that 20 minutes into the second quarter, Sturt dominated us. They looked like they were going to score every time they went forward. They were better around the ball. I didn't think we defended that well, and then we started to hang in there the last 8 minutes for half time, and then that rolled into the second half. I thought it was a really tough game from both clubs, and I think Marty will be pretty happy with these guys as much as we are, but to defend into the win in the last quarter and to play the way we did, I was really pleased with that.
Yeah, so 2-0, you've got to be happy with your start. It's any different than you expected, or what's
I just think the competition is going to be so even this year, and I'm still learning a lot about certain clubs, and I really like how Sturt play, and so I think we're going to realise later in the year this is a really tough win, and I'm not massive on whether we rank on the ladder at this stage here. I'm about how we play and about how we adjust and be able to deal with what the game serves up. And I thought the adjustment was really strong in the second half in particular.
These are two of your fiercest rivals in Sturt. It's nice to knock off another one, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, like I said, I like Sturt as the way they play. I think they coached well, it's pretty obvious. They've got some good players, and that's why we're really pleased with the performance of them, because there was a lot thrown at us, and we were on the back foot, and we found a way to keep grinding, and I thought some individual efforts in the second half, in particular last quarter, were really strong around the contest areas, and had a big bearing on us being able to prevail in the end.
So who were you most impressed with?
I thought our two rucks were really strong. I thought the ruck battle between all four players that went through there from both teams was terrific, but Noel played really well for us, and then for Boyd to come in and support him the way he did was pleasing for us. But Roker around the ball, very strong. We thought Battersby played really well for them, so we got none to go and play on him in the second half. I thought McKenzie as a leader played really strong, and so around the ball, Spencer's really tough, especially the last quarter. So the contest, which we pride ourselves on, we were really challenged in, but I thought it's what helped us get over the line in the end.
It's good. Nunny's had a great start to the year, obviously outstanding against Port. Two pretty good performances for new captain. Yeah,
I thought he struggled to half time today, and we made the adjustment that Battersby was going really well, so we got him to use him as a reference point, and great reaction, a response I should say, to the second half in particular. But it's the leadership across the ground. Like Matt's representative of the team, being the captain, and Brad, Cameron, and Declan Hamilton, Paul Piotlo up front. We've got Zach Richards down back, who's also got leadership quality. So we're starting to spread it across the ground, and it's not just Matt Nunn by himself. That's really important to us.
Greg was good today, though, too.
We're really pleased with Greg. We're just really trying to maximise where we play him and get the most out of him from forward, but also on ball. But some of the quality of his possessions in the last quarter had a big bearing in the game for sure.
When he gets it, he makes the most of them, doesn't he?
He sure does, yeah. And he's a class player. He's got himself really fit. I think people who talk to me about the Mitch Grigg of the last couple of years, he's won McGarry's and probably wasn't in his peak condition, but he's really embraced the summer training, and now he's in a position where he's playing at a high level.
Yeah, and Noel in ruck, how good was he?
Really pleased. Yeah, he did some really good work during the week with his training, and also his reviewing of his jumping, his competing, and I think it's pretty obvious today he stood out with his ruck work, but also his marking around the ground. And he agitates me a little bit with some of his decisions short by foot, but I'll keep working with that one.
What about, are you worried about the chance you might lose him at some stage? Because
Those are footy club. We don't provide opportunities for how we play and go about our business. If AFL opportunities buy it for our players, we'll celebrate it. It's a part of the game. It's where they should be striving to go if they were serious about their footy. And don't even think about it, to be quite frank. There's so many things that can happen between now and mid-season, but I just want our players to keep performing at a level they're capable of and keep looking to improve, and wherever that takes them.
How are you enjoying it so far?
I love it. I really love the competition. That sort of thing that's really hit me when I first moved to South Australia, is how passionate the people are over here, how tribal it is, and to see the crowd that we had at home last week and to see the Sturt crowd here today, which it's great for the competition, and I'm right amongst the passion for it. I love
Yeah,
it. So
you get emotional at times, I see.
yeah, that's who I am. I have high expectations. I coach pretty strong on behaviours and attitude game day, and that's what the game demands. It's who I am, so I'm going to keep being myself as a coach, and yeah, hopefully it keeps us competing and performing well.